YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. It's me again, your host, Mr. Wade. Thank y'all for coming back and chilling with me on Wait a Minute POV. We about to get into a couple of videos, nothing too long today. And just remember, all of these videos that we do are for entertainment and educational purposes only. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Yee!
A critical update from Germantown this Easter Sunday, where a tragic incident unfolded this afternoon. At approximately 3 p.m., an alarming situation occurred at a local coffee shop located in the 600 block of Garfield Street, shaking the community to its core. Authorities have confirmed that a total of 5 individuals were caught in the crossfire. Tragically, one person has succumbed to their injuries, leaving a community in mourning. The other 4 victims were urgently rushed to receive medical attention. In a desperate bid for help, 2 of the wounded managed to reach the hospital on their own, showcasing the chaotic aftermath of the event. As the investigation unfolds, the Metro Nashville Police Department is piecing together the events that led to this harrowing ordeal. The community is urged to stay vigilant and report any information that might aid in bringing clarity and justice to this senseless act of violence. Please, we encourage you to subscribe or follow our channel for further updates on this developing story. Your engagement is crucial. Like, share, and comment on this video to support our efforts in keeping the community informed. Stay tuned for more breaking news stories.
So I've got not just 1, but 2 mass shootings that have happened today, Easter Sunday. The first one we're talking about is in my city, Nashville, Tennessee. So around 3 p.m. at a restaurant called Roasted in the Salemtown area of Nashville, a man walks in and apparently gets into an altercation with 33-year-old Alan Beecham, pulls out a firearm and pulls the trigger, and Alan is no longer with us. In the process, he also fired off additional shots which injured 4 people who have non-life-threatening injuries. Now the suspect is at large, but he has been identified as 46-year-old Anton Rucker. Anton is a convicted felon whose past charges include aggravated assault and drug and firearm-related charges. They were also able to get a good picture of the suspect vehicle, which is a Mercedes-Benz GLS 450. If you have any idea where Anton is, definitely give the Nashville police a call. Now for Indianapolis, this actually makes the 3rd shooting in 3 consecutive weekends. Now for this shooting, there were 7 victims, all of them between the ages of 12 and 17. Out of the 7, 1 of them was transported to the hospital in critical condition but has now stabilized, and the other 6 were transported in stable condition. Because every single victim with this one was a minor, they have not released any information about them, but what they have said is that it was 4 boys and 3 girls. I think it's also important that this actually happened on Saturday night around 11:30 p.m. local time in downtown Indianapolis near the mall. Now, police are still looking into it. It appears that they do not have a suspect, so if you know any information, you live in the Indianapolis area, definitely reach out to the Indianapolis Metro PD. And to stay updated on the latest true crime and current events, definitely hit that follow button.
One thing I do notice about nowadays is nobody want to fight. Everybody want to pull out a gun and blast people because it's easy, right? It's crazy. And everything has to be a mass shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they make sure that they broadcast that all over the news, you know what I'm saying, because of the gun control thing. So we already know how that's going to go. I mean, everybody's got guns. Everybody. It's like anybody can grab a gun. For real. You can get a gun. It's so easy for a person to get a gun right now. Like, now I'm not talking about going to the gun store either. You know what I'm saying? And purchasing one. I'm talking about on the streets. It's that easy. For real. Let's move on to the next.
1 o'clock this morning, 5 girls and women were inside Poppy's chat room. This is near Madison and Lockwood. An unknown person walked in and started shooting at them. That person ran away. A 19-year-old woman died at the scene. She was shot in the head. A 17-year-old girl is in critical condition. 2 other women and 1 teenage girl are also in the hospital. They are expected to be okay. No one has been arrested.
Video from the scene a little bit earlier this morning showing you some of that police response along the 5300 block of West Madison. That's in the South Austin neighborhood. CPD says a group of people was inside a nearby business just after 1 o'clock this morning when someone shot at the group multiple times before taking off. Police say a 19-year-old woman was pronounced dead at the scene and a 17-year-old girl was shot in the leg. She was rushed to another hospital in critical condition. Another 16-year-old girl was hit but is in good condition, along with 2 other women, a 20-year-old and a 19-year-old, who are recovering from.
I'm kind of confused on that one too, because what was a 16-year-old doing out there at 1 o'clock in the morning. Just curious. But and then somebody just walked up and just started busting out of nowhere. There's cameras everywhere, and nobody got a chance to see him or none of that stuff. Whoo, interesting, very interesting, right? That's like 2 in a row. We got some more for you. Let's go.
It is extremely concerning to us that so many of our young people have been victims of gun violence.
Police say around 11:30 Saturday night, officers patrolling downtown responded to shots fired near the intersection of Illinois and Maryland. When they arrived, they found 6 victims with gunshot wounds. Paramedics took them to the hospital. Police tell 13 News a 7th victim later arrived at Community South Hospital with a gunshot wound. Police also tell us all of the victims were ages 12 to 17.
Once again, we have a situation in which young people are resolving conflict with firearms, and it has to stop.
In an initial police report, 4 boys and 3 girls were injured. IMPD Chief Chris Bailey says it's time for the community to come together to stop this cycle of violence.
It starts at home. That's the first place. You can look to the police all you want to try to solve these things, and like the chief said, we have plenty of resources in downtown Indianapolis on the weekends to deal with our issues, and yet this occurred.
Police say they believe more than 1 firearm is involved in this shooting. Police urge anyone with information to reach out to them regarding this. We have more information on that at WTHR.com. In Indianapolis, Anna Chalker, 13 News.
Well, 2 people, including a teen, dead and 7 others injured.
This after 2 mass shootings on Easter Sunday. CBS 2's Esal Razai is live at Chicago Police Headquarters this morning with the very latest on the investigations. Good morning, Esal.
Yeah, good morning. Ryan, a violent start to Easter on the west side. We know Chicago police are investigating multiple shootings at this time. The latest happening just before 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Austin. You can see police tape evidence markers taking over the intersection there at Ferdinand and Laverne. Chicago police say 4 people were standing on the sidewalk when a car pulled up. 2 people stepped out and opened fire. A 16-year-old was shot in the head and later died at the hospital. 3 other men were shot but are expected to recover from their injuries. Then another shooting in Austin, this one happening just after 1 in the morning inside Poppy's chat room. Police say an unknown person opened fire before leaving the scene. 1 woman, 19 years old, was pronounced dead at the scene. 4 other women were shot, 2 of them under 18, all taken to the hospital, expected to recover.
When I found out that everybody was 20 and under, I said, here we go again. So now we're going to connect and we're going to figure out strategies how we can help kids and bring kids together.
And so far, there have been no arrests in either shooting. Chicago police say they're investigating multiple scenes at this time. Reporting live from Chicago Police Headquarters, Esal Razai, CBS 2 News.
Yeah, we knew about the last one, but the one in Chicago, yeah, so that makes 3 over Easter weekend, you know what I'm saying? So United States said that they had already 90 mass shootings in 2024 already, 90. Yeah. Gun control. That's what they talk about. It's not going to matter. People can sit here and really waste their breath and say that we can get the youth together, we can do this and do that. It's not going to work. It's not. These kids are now so strung out and gone for real. And not even just drugs, the music, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's easy to purchase a gun. You know what I'm saying? You can go out right now probably and just ask a couple of people who live in a certain place and ask them, can you get a gun from them? And they'll find a way. All these ghost guns that's out, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here trying to be like no advocate, like, oh yeah, we need a lot of gun control, because that's not going to even matter. It's not. I just want to say, I'm sending prayers out to all of those people who, got injured and the people who passed away. My prayers, my condolences to the families and all of that. So It's just so crazy that we got to walk outside now and look over our shoulder or have something with us because you never know what's going to happen. You can go to the grocery store, blood, and everything can turn bad. For real. It's the world that we live in right now, especially United States of America, where guns is just handed to people like food or something like that. It's not funny, but I'm just, I just find it kind of like odd that you can purchase a gun way quicker than you can purchase a car. Right? Right. So, yeah. I ain't finna dwell on that too much though. Thank y'all for coming back and chilling with me. This is Mr. Wade. Wait a minute, POV. I'm gonna see y'all on the next go round. Yee.
I only know one way.